day. From London, England, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. The London Monarchs taking on the Houston Gunners.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Houston Gunners and the London Monarchs. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at the Londoners as they get ready here. They're hot as can be. Winners of 8 of their last 9 games.
I don't know if you call this start a surprise exactly.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. They're going to look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, there's the option going left. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Now a dump off here complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Well, they needed 2, they could only get 1. 4th down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Sanders' kick is good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'3" cornerback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to find his man, John Phillips. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll drop to throw. And he fires one incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. He's going to keep this again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9 now. He finds his man, complete. It's Cox.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. It's complete. It's Gore.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. On second down, they'll run it here. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's third down and inches. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll set up a throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete, right around the 8. Touchdown! A great play there. with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Gunners are an extra point away from taking the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Santos with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get sixes. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Three yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Looking to throw.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And taken right at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. That's Phillips.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Second and 6. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up 1st down, too.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Hardy's got it on the out route.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll try to run this one in. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From a yard out, as his guys are able to extend their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get...
And the ball is knocked out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but he coughed it up.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Houston's offense taking over again.
They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
And now out comes Houston. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back to throw now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone, first down. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. And it's the Niners who have the lead as those two teams play the second quarter. The former Buckeye, Justin Fields, with a touchdown pass. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see, currently, they trail in that ball game. Trey Lance with a couple of touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
They go play action here on first down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
In trouble, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown! A big play there.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Monarchs have retaken a third-quarter lead.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They got him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taken at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Now comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a loose football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead.
Houston set to take over.
And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And on now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. London about set to take over on offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Nice move at the 40. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
London about set to take over on offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. 2nd and 4. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47. 9 yards that time.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Come on. Hey, get the line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they'll run again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That was a huge play on 3rd down. So now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Gunners have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. The late turnovers so often the difference in a ball game. And here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, and that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. London about set to take over on offense. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because
and now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the defense. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, You go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Gunners are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Santos with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. London about set to take over on offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Back to throw here. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and it's 3rd and 4.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. London about set to take over on offense. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Back to throw again. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
They'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down today, they've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. From the pistol, it's Gore. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Monarchs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On second down, they'll run it here. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They bring their punter out there now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Come on. Hey, stop your lying.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they work this out past the 25. First down now, but that clock rolling. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. He's got Gore.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Drops it underneath to Gore. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 2nd and 11. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. It's complete. It's Gore. And here he'll get it down to the 7. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for our visitors, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say cheerio from London.